Smith is here. Shaquille O'Neal. Big guy right there.
Ow.
Tonight, it'll be the San Antonio Spurs up against the Memphis Grizzlies. And for Memphis, they are hungry for a win here. Last season, they got swept by this team. 4 straight losses, something they haven't forgotten. An intriguing matchup tonight. 2 smart, experienced ball clubs. Shaq, how do you see this one playing out?
Solid execution on both sides. Each guy playing to his own strengths.
Okay. It's going to be, I think it's going to be more.
Don't embarrass him too much tonight, AI.
Talking in my sleep at night, making myself crazy.
If you still want to be a part of any upcoming games, please visit us online or ask tickets for available tickets. Spurs basketball, we will be heard.
Make sure you pick up your official NBA program. Get your plan set, find schedule, and read a few with NBA plans. Programs are located at all entrances to the arena. Calendar Day. What better way to pass the year? And now, your San Antonio Spurs starting lineup. Starting at shooting guard. Standing 6'5". Number 5, DeJounte Murray. Starting at the other guard.
Greetings, everyone, from San Antonio. The Spurs play host to a Western Conference affair here at the sold-out AT&T Center. We're happy to have you with us for 2K Sports midweek presentation of NBA basketball. Kevin Harlan here alongside Greg Anthony and Chris Webber. DA David Aldridge is on our sideline. You look at the Grizzlies, a great start to the season for them, notching 3 wins to tip it off.
And for the Grizzlies, they're one of the NBA's early season success stories. They've made an immediate push toward the top of the standings.
Greg, I wish I could say I saw this coming, but I had no idea. They put it together so early. Tremendous job by the coaching staff.
And, you know, Chris, it's early, of course, but a few veteran players seeing dips in their individual production. And there has been some talk. There has been some concern about that.
Yeah, but even for veterans, it could take a while to get into a groove. It's the beginning of the season. You still have to find your way, new teammates, new concepts. And if a player's role on the team has changed, that can affect his production. I mean, look at a guy like Melo last year. Going to a different situation, do you sacrifice by shooting less? Do you sacrifice by shooting more? Because some guys are out of position, out of sorts, and out of their comfortable areas or their comfortable norms of playing. And so, yeah, it takes a lot, whether you're a rookie or a veteran. It really doesn't matter. This game can throw monkey wrenches at you in all type of areas, and it's how you adjust. So it's not about the start. It's how you identify what you need to do to get better, and then do it, and then see how that adjustment has worked.
Yeah, Anthony's a good example. You're right. And the starting group for the Grizzlies. Jackson down low with Gasol. AI is out there with Conley. And it's Anderson in at the 3 spot. Shot clock at 5. It's Gay with the drive.
Foul call.
And Rudy Gay, Greg, has always been a fantastic scorer since he came into the NBA.
And Gay doesn't do as much scoring as he once did, but he has become more efficient. Doesn't have plays ran for him, gets looks through his instinct. And as he's gotten older, Gay has become even more crafty with how he scores.
Gasol dishes to AI. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him.
And just enough wiggle room to get off his shot.
Well, when you're at a size disadvantage, sometimes the mid-range is better than inside. You get a little more space. You don't allow the shot blocker to get up on you, and also you can use your handles and your quickness.
He kicks to Anderson. Some solid defense from Gasol. To the paint. And there's Gay. That's good on the assist by Murray.
The scoring skills of Gay aren't just limited to the mid-range and his perimeter. This is a guy who can get it done from the inside as well, thanks to his fantastic length.
Now, here's AI. He had 28 points in the win against Dallas. Gasol passes to Reyes. Jackson trying to break free. AI, no good. Gay kicks to Young. Passes it to Gasol. Launches it. Gasol with the rebound.
And you know what? You can't get a better screen. Frees him up beautifully, but he just fails to capitalize.
The best laid plans, right? Well, I tell you right there, though, that's one they'll take every single time.
Here's Murray following the score by Memphis. Pass to Young. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Young's got his first bucket of the night.
Just a forceful finisher. You can tell Young welcomes the challenge. Taking a hit, yet still able to convert. It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
San Antonio trailing here. To the middle. Trying to find Murray, and he gets it to him. It's blocked. Here's Conley. Rejected by Young.
You know, solid instincts defensively. Young showing a real desire to compete on that side of the ball.
Gay passes to Aldridge. Kicks to Young. Gasol inside. He's up against Gasol. Back to Young. Dishes it to Aldridge. Gay, that's a two-pointer, and he knocks down the jumper. Gay's got 6.
Well, how about the slick moves of Gay, a quick ball handler who loves cutting apart defenses.
So timeout called here. The first for Memphis. And this matchup with the Spurs, it's their first meeting of the season.
Two conference rivals. I mean, they'll play each other a total of 4 times this season.
So we're going to say they're going to be familiar with each other, huh? But even so...
Spurs shooting an outstanding 53% for the game. And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter to play. So on the floor for Memphis. Jackson down low with Gasol. Conley out there with AI. And it's Temple in at the 3, the small forward.
And with over 20 years as a franchise, the Grizzlies still haven't had that one tremendous season. Just one conference final appearance, and they have yet to make an NBA Finals.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, we see new players coming into prominence for the San Antonio Spurs. Now, Greg Popovich gives his veterans credit for accepting it gracefully and helping the young guys be successful. He says it's a tribute to their character and awareness. Kevin?
They certainly have established a great culture in San Antonio. Really something. DA, thank you. Well, talking about the Grizzlies, before last year it looked like they were on the upswing, Chris, but then the wheels fell off completely.
Age and injuries are 2 momentum young talent, and the Grizzlies draft record is spotty at best.
Yeah, and it doesn't take a whole lot of effort for Gasol to dunk it home. At 7 feet tall, he uses his height to power home those jams. Well-coordinated shot mechanics, especially for a guy with his length.
Well, come on, he's fluid from that medium range. He gets everything working together.
Here's Temple. Bellinelli is covering, and Temple kicks to AI. Memphis moving it around. Gasol passes to Reyes. Jackson, that's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
He got pretty much a free run to the hoop right there. They might just count those as automatic points.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Gay passes to Young. In the corner, it's Bellinelli. Back to Gasol. Over Gasol. Rebounded by Jackson.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
Out to the wing, and there's the feed to Gasol. Here's Reyes. That shot is off. Walker with some nice D.
This shot's just, it's not there right now. With his team leading, perhaps, you know, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
Outside Gasol. AI outside. Jackson a screen on Walker. AI kicks to Temple. Outside Conley. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. And AI with the basket on the assist by Conley. AI's got 6 in the quarter.
He played a very solid first quarter, and now he's taking it up a notch here in the second.
And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game. C-Web, a quick tactical question here. As a big, when you're defending the pick and roll, what are the things you're looking to do? How do you handle it?
Okay, I'm going to try to rapid pace this because this is what goes through your mind. What did coach say when you shoot around? Wait a minute, who is this? Is this Steph Curry that will dribble, or is this Thompson that loves to take a step back? Or is the player like Durant that loves to hit you a step back? Is it a guy like Thompson that's going to slip, or is it a guy like Dwight Howard that they could throw it up to? Is it Capella that may slip and go through and you still throw it up to and you can't get back? Who's communicating? Who's on my team in the corner? What shooters in the corner? Because they can't leave the corner to come help. Do I hedge hard? Do I not hedge hard? Oh, no, this is the NBA. It's the greatest players in the world, and even if you do it right, they're going to score anyway. That's kind of what goes through your mind.
That is something else. Outside Aldridge. The pass to Gay. Aldridge sets up the pick now for Gay. Knocked loose. Stolen by Anderson. And now the fast break. Anderson with the ball. Sweet little floater. And it's a 12-point Memphis lead.
He knew what he wanted to do all along. The teardrop.
Young against Conley. Aldridge with a screen on Conley. Young from outside hits it from three-point range. Young's got 5.
You know, smart at just recognizing spacing and timing. Young very adept at scoring in the screen in that pick and roll.
Here's Reyes. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Puts it up. That one wide left. And the Grizzlies leading by 9. Lob pass to Gasol. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Here's Young. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Michael Conley picks one up.
Another guy that works his way up to the G League.
Marcus.
So it's Memphis in the driver's seat. Up 8 points at the end of the...
Thank you, Kevin. Well, you have been playing great the last few games, and that has carried over into this game. How have you had everything clicking?
Man, if I knew the answer to that, I'd be on a streak like this forever. But nah, for real, DA. My body feels great. My head's in the right place. You know, and I'm feeling pretty confident. So I'm also getting great support from my fans. And I just want to keep this going as long as possible.
You're rolling 7 so far, and that gives you a lot of confidence. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break. The second half just about to get going here. It's been quite a game for Chandler Parsons.
And I loved in that first half that they were patient, looked for good shots, and knocked them down.
Yeah, and then it wasn't all dunks. I mean, they were squaring up with confidence, and that became contagious.
Inside, it's the veterans, Aldridge and Gasol. Murray out there with Young. And it's Gay in at the small forward position. So that's who Greg Popovich starts the second half with. 6 on the shot clock. The baseline jam. They grab their own miss, and he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A 3-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
The free throw drops for Jackson. Well, with Kawhi Leonard gone, a new era for the Spurs. Even with the addition of DeMar DeRozan, San Antonio looks to be entering their most significant rebuild in decades.
Yeah, but at least they were able to get a star in DeRozan. Now, I would call it more of a reload than a rebuild for the Spurs. Still a lot of talent to work with on that roster. Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
And Young kicks to Aldridge. Got a piece of it. And stolen by AI. There's the lob to Jackson. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively, turning into easy points.
Young passes to Gay. Now Aldridge. Here's the screen. Over Jackson. And it's Aldridge missing. Memphis leading by 15. Goes up from the top of the key. And AI gets it to go on the assist from Conley. Conley's got 4 assists now tonight. They need to stop this run.
You know what, Kev? I think it's time to switch some things up, either by going to your bench or with a different look defensively to disrupt their rhythm.
Murray kicks to Gay. Aldridge with a screen on Anderson. Just 5 to shoot. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Anderson. And getting into the second part of November here, a quick glance at the power rankings. Let's see how everyone started out. You take a look at the Spurs. They lose the top spot, taking a step back now to number 2.
And looking at Memphis, they're kind of in a little bit of a holding pattern early on, trying to find answers to a few questions, but overall playing a solid brand of basketball.
AI outside. Gasol, a screen on Murray. Reyes, the pass to Jackson. The tray. Drills it from outside. Jackson's got 8 points here in this quarter.
And guys, this is the blueprint for winning on the road. How about the level of focus on each and every possession?
They've come in with a great overall strategy, the right attitude, and the scoreboard reflects that.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. A lot of personalities in this game, Chris. They have gone 9 of 10 from the line, so making the most of their chances.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
And the Grizzlies leading by 21. Here's Caspi. Banked in off the glass. Caspi's got his second basket of the night.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half, sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
Stripped away. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. And that one's good. AI's got 12 in the game.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Murray, good.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
Here are the Grizzlies with the ball. They're on a 16-3 run. AI kicks to Green. Inside, Reyes. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet. Conley's got 5 assists tonight.
And everything they're attempting is going in. Tremendous run here in the third.
Well, I don't know what they talked about at halftime, but they found a weakness in the defense.
And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies holding a very comfortable 25-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. And they've created a bunch of turnovers with that terrific D. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the two-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
Yeah, no need for hero ball there. I mean, you just need to make the right basketball play. Outstanding dish that time.
And we're rolling here again with the fourth quarter. Might not come down to the wire, but you never know. And San Antonio shooting a lackluster 38% for the game, struggling so far. On the court for Memphis to start the fourth. Caspi is out there with Green. Then it's AI. And it's Marshawn Brooks. And it's Conley in at the point guard position. Pass to Bertans. Shot clock at 5. Pondexter from outside. Green with the rebound. Green's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Conley, the pass to Reyes. Shoots over Walker. Walker with some nice D. To the inside. It's stolen by Green. And here we go. The Grizzlies on a fast break.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
They've been a little too casual with the ball out there.
Yeah, but you can't force that square peg into the round hole. Oftentimes, you just got to make that first simple pass and get a rhythm from that.
And Marshawn Brooks gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Last season, the Grizzlies' offensive numbers plummeted. One area where they excelled, though, the free throw line.
You know, shot a very high percentage from the charity stripe. Didn't get there as much as they would have liked, partly because they lack shot creators.
That free throw good from Harrison. See, we have a big rule change. Defenders have to give jump shooters space to land. Your thoughts on that?
Great. Thank you. Think about if a guy is hot and you can't stop him, you should not be able to embellish with the rules by sliding your foot up under a guy. If we all remember, I believe that San Antonio was up a couple of years ago on Golden State at home in Game 1, and Pachulia inadvertently put his foot up under Kawhi Leonard, and Kawhi was injured. You have to give shooters space to come down. You can't be thinking about that on the way down. We don't want players injured or hurt in this game because of a lack of paying attention to detail, and I think this rule really helps it. Defenders have done it for years. It could be viewed as dirty, but I'm glad the NBA did something about it. I'm very happy about it. And check this out. I'm going to see a lot of guys knocking down even more threes now.
Wing shot on the way. And Pirtle pulls it down. 24 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And Walker kicks to Mills. Spurs working the ball around now. Bertanis, the pass to Aldridge. Walker in the corner. 6 to shoot. Here's Bertans for 3. Connects from three-point range.
You love it when the big fella shows off his ability from beyond the arc.
No good. So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And that about wraps it up. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for being with us. So long and good night, everyone.
Hungry. You know what I'm saying?
Here's the guy I'm looking for. AI.
Yo, what's up, man?
I got you lined up for an interview, if that's okay.
Oh, yeah, let's do it.
Perfect. Good luck.